Friends, so welcome back to the channel. We are at 7:30. 7:30 is what my watch says is sunset. So what you're going to start finding is we're rapidly going to get into some darkness, and what we're going to talk about today is night riding and tips for doing so safely. So if you're a newer rider, I would be cautious with night riding. Ride during the day. Make sure you get some experience under your belt before you start going out into the darkness, and make sure that you've got talk to some folks around you, talk to some family members. What do they recommend for night riding, and what's gotten them into trouble over the years. So without further ado, first thing for night riding is wear the appropriate gear. As you can see right now, I've got a high-vis jacket on. This jacket is fairly comfortable. The wind goes right through it, and it allows me to be seen. I like wearing black t-shirts and black motorcycle jackets just as much as the next guy, but not at night. Especially you see I'm on a black cross-country tour here, and if I am also wearing all black and it's nighttime and there's no lights, it's pretty difficult to see me. So wear high-vis clothing of some kind when you are riding at night. Tip number 2, make sure that you have checked your lights on your bike. Your headlights working, your tail lights working, your turn signals are working. Make sure that you can be seen. This is something that can get you into trouble if they cannot see behind you. I actually saw a recent video. Fort9 did a very interesting video on electric self-driving vehicles, and how that how motorcycle lights are perceived by a self-driving car, which can materialize into a rear end situation. So keep an eye on what's behind you and what's ahead of you, and be safe in that fashion. Now, another thing when night riding is know your area. Know what wildlife is in the vicinity. One thing that you'll see me shy away from is areas that I know are prone to deer crossing. So we have a lot of deer in my area, and this is not something I really want to mess with in terms of night riding. And not that I haven't or don't ride at night. I've been in some scenarios where I'm on long rides, and I am needing to cross an area that have a large number of deer or antelope. But that's something that you want to be mindful of when you are riding in the dark. Now, tip number 4, I think it is, replace that old headlight with an LED. My bike originally in 2013 cross-country tour did not come with an LED headlight. So I did several long-distance rides with the bike with that old headlight before I went and purchased an LED. I replaced that, and my golly, what a difference that made. My visibility at night and what I'm able to see is vastly improved when I did that. So make sure that your headlight is giving you the visibility you need in order to see where you're going and to be seen. So that is highly recommended to, if you're going to do a lot of night riding, invest in a good headlight or good lighting. You can even supplement with additional lights. If you look up the long distance riders, you do all those things, you'll see a range of different lighting that has been added to those bikes. So if nothing else, get yourself a good single LED headlight And if you are in the position where you're going to be doing this a significant amount, you might even invest it in more than that. But make sure you can see. Hey, we need to get some gas, so we're gonna go do that. Don't run out of gas when you're riding, folks. That's key there. And then the final recommendation here is to just slow it down a little bit. Give a little more space between you and the car in front of you. You'll see I'm actually letting that gap widen here a little bit from the car in front of me. You never know what somebody's going to do, especially at night. People have been at social events. They've been possibly partaking in some tasty beverages, and they may not be paying attention to the car in front of them, or perhaps they don't have their they have a headlight out. So please do pay attention to the car in front of you, the car behind you. Use your mirrors, and stay safe, people. So that's night riding. We're going to move into this quick trip and get some fuel. Hey everyone, jumping back in here. I wanted to get a little bit of footage. I've been out here riding for a while after wrapping up the nighttime video for riding safely. And as you can see, it's actually after dark now, and what I'm doing is ensuring that I'm looking left and right, keeping an eye out for anything that might be popping out in the road. I've got my headlight on appropriately. I have got a distance between me and the car in front of me. I am monitoring my mirrors to be able to make sure that I am not getting somebody too close. I will let that person pass, especially if it's at night, if somebody is riding a little too closely. And those are some of the key things, is remaining aware. Don't be complacent when you're out riding at night. Keep your head on a swivel, stay alert, and you'll be okay. At least you're putting yourself in the best position to be okay. Riding at night doesn't have to be a scary thing. A lot of folks don't like riding at night. I've had my fair share of deer scares. Luckily, I've been able to get out of those in a safe manner. But if you stay alert, be a defensive driver, nighttime driving doesn't have to be so bad.